1,000 Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of A Pitcher's Worth 1,000 Words podcast. It's your girl, Nelly Nell.
And this your girl, Nay. What it do, boo?
That's right. And first, before we do anything, I just want to say happy Black History Month. Today is February 1st, so happy Black History Month. And I am sipping on some red wine. I actually finished the bottle. As you can see, that's why my cup is so full. What do you got?
I got look, my nails look horrible. I got Moscato from Barefoot. I can't believe you still got your nails on. Mine
they can't come off. I've tried.
I struggled with mine too last week. I struggled. I don't know what new glue these people using.
It's like permanent. This is Gorilla Glue or something because this not coming off.
Not Gorilla Glue, but yeah. So now, because I had to force them off, so all my nails broke. So I'm trying to wait till they grow out before I get some more.
That's crazy, but yeah, this is not coming off. So this past weekend, all I did was laundry, like I said, and watch football on Sunday. And this upcoming weekend, I'm not doing anything. What about you?
There's no football.
I know.
I did 2 loads of laundry. I be so happy. I don't know why, but I be so happy after I do laundry, especially on the weekend.
Because it's productive. You feel like you did something. That's how I feel
I've done
Saturday.
something.
Yeah. And I can sleep for the rest of the day now. I can sleep.
And so we did laundry, we did church and football on Sunday.
Okay. Speaking of football, let's get into some weekly.
Oh, sorry. Just because I just thought about it. And this is one of my favorite like stories in the Bible. So we had a guest speaker because this week was our revival. It ended today. So he started on Sunday and today was the last day. But the lesson the sermon he spoke on Sunday was the prodigal son. And I really like that story. So if y'all don't know it, y'all should read up on it. It's a good one.
And we taught it in our junior church.
We taught it in our junior church, yeah. But from the previews of that show, it has nothing to do with the actual biblical lesson.
Okay.
But I haven't watched the show, so I don't know if they connected somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, go read up on that, y'all. So yes, sports update. So breaking news today, as I'm brushing my teeth, getting ready for work, all these notifications popping up on my phone. What is going on? Do you want to say it, Nate? Or shall I?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'll take the reign on this one, guys, because this is my boy. This is my boy. The GOAT, the everything. He's the everything. They need to change it from the GOAT to the everything.
Okay.
Tom Brady, Mr. Tommy Brady. A lot of people don't know his name is Tommy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He actually announced his second retirement.
Not the second one.
Like he
said for good this time. He said for good this time. I won't believe it until next football season starts because he might surprise us and run on the field for a new team. So I won't believe it until the next season starts. Anyway, yeah. So Tom Brady announced his retirement. We had some coaches got hired this week. Former 49ers defensive coordinator DeMeco Ryans, which is a Black man, got hired to be Texas' new head coach. Sean Payton, the guy we was partying with in Cabo, just got hired to be the Broncos' new head coach. So kudos to them too. Two-time WNBA MVP Candace Parker announced that she is signing with the Las Vegas Aces, so that's a big deal. Unfortunately, former Detroit Lions linebacker Jesse Lemonnier died at 25. So condolences to his family. And this is not an update, but this is just something I wanted to get in there. So the Lakers ended up losing a close game in overtime to the Celtics that wasn't even supposed to go to overtime because there was an obvious missed call by the refs on my boy LeBron James. And LeBron reacted very strongly. Passionately, yeah. But the referees ended up apologizing the next day via Twitter. This is what they said.
Okay. I didn't know they apologized.
Because it was so obvious. And it's like you had to say something, like say something. They said, like everyone else, referees make mistakes. We made one at the end of last night's game, and that is gut-wrenching for us. This play will weigh heavily and cause sleepless nights as we strive to be the best referees we can be. They ain't losing sleep on that.
But also, they talking about they made a mistake. Don't you get to replay it?
That's what I was thinking.
Like, I don't know. Could it happen?
I don't think you can replay non-calls, but you can replay calls, maybe? I don't know. It's weird. They need to change some kind of rule.
Because that definitely was a foul. So now, I always be like, he be putting on his action skills, like he a thespian.
Not a thespian.
But no, he was right on that one. He right on that one. Right. He did do the most though. He did do the most.
Because that's the Celtics. Like they was in the freaking finals last year. That was a game that they could have won. It almost did win. But yeah, who knows if he would have made those 2 free throws anyway. But anyway, no, that's my boy. I'm just playing. I got some updates on topics that we talked about last week. So your girl Robin Dixon from Potomac Housewives admitted, I guess she was either in an interview or on her podcast.
No, on her podcast, Reasonably Shady with Giselle.
Okay, so she admitted that her husband Juan Dixon had an affair while they were engaged, and that's why the wedding was delayed. Supposedly they were just talking, not dated, and he never saw her. But she got a hotel receipt. Like,
let me, because I watched the show. So basically this is why she brought this out, because on last week's episode, one of the other castmates had said that her husband was cheating on her, walking around a town that was close to their town, holding hands. He was seen holding hands with somebody else. And so that was that. And so Robin was like, she didn't even know what she was talking about, because she's thinking about, she was like, this whole season. So first of all, I guess the girl who she's talking about in her podcast had DM Giselle. And basically was telling her that she was Juan's girlfriend, and she got proof and showed this hotel receipt with his name on it. And so they knew before the season, right? And so Giselle, in her confession on her podcast, said that she was waiting all season for somebody to bring it up, but they never did. And so when Karen brought up this other person, she was kind of thrown off, because she was like, that's not even true or whatever. But also she talking about and I'll give, they got a Patreon page. So she was like, I'll give full details when y'all subscribe to our Patreon. So now they trying to
about y'all relationship.
Yeah, they trying to charge fans to get in.
I get the hustle. I like the hustle, because if they gonna pay for it. But I'm not that invested, man.
But also an old clip of them came out, and this was before I started watching the show, because I only started watching the show after the fight, which was like season 5. An old clip is running around the internet now, where I guess her and Juan got in kind of an argument, and Juan walked away, and you hear the producers talking to him in the background saying, like, what's wrong? Do you still want to do this? Do you still want to be together? And he said out of his mouth, no. If it wasn't for Corey and Carter, which is their son, I wouldn't be here. I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to be with her. literally on TV.
Oh, I was about to say, did he meant he didn't want to be on the show or just didn't want to be with her?
No, he didn't want to be. He was like, I don't want to do this. I want to
That's
be with
embarrassing.
somebody that I can share my life with or something. Yeah, it was
That's
pretty
embarrassing,
bad.
but people
And she
say
still
means
remarried him. She
yeah,
remarried him.
people say mean things when they're upset, but yeah, the fact that it was on camera, it makes it worse. But yeah, she probably heard worse behind closed doors.
But no, after I heard this, I was like, Robin, this is not what we want you to confess about. We want you to talk about that lawsuit we talked about last week. That's what we waiting for. We don't care about this. Y'all, you already married him. We don't care.
Exactly.
Like, the deed is done. We want to hear about this basketball player.
That he was looking at pictures, because I believe he was looking at the pictures now. Anyway, and then the Ed Reed controversy with Ed and BCU. BCU. So Ed didn't like Shannon Sharpe's response to the controversy on Undisputed. And what Shannon basically said was he went about it the wrong way. He should have went about it how Deion did it at Jackson State, because Jackson State wasn't all that either when Deion first got there, but he didn't publicly embarrass the school. He just fixed it up. Okay. So Ed let out a video calling Shannon Sharpe out and basically said, you don't know me like that, but you know how to get in contact with me. Like you don't know all the facts. You could call me or whatever. And then he ended up releasing the DMs between him and Shannon Sharpe. Let me read the DM.
Read the DM.
So Shannon texted him first. He said, bro, I support you. If you took offense to anything I said, I apologize. Think you're going to make a hell of a coach. God didn't think that was the right situation for you. All the best. Pray your hands, pray your hands. And then Ed put, nah, bro, that's not it. God did. You said a lot of wrong about me, player. And then Shannon said, like what? And then Ed said, let's talk. Nah, you did this on TV. Let us talk. Sit in your spot. And then Shannon said, Shannon said, ED, I voiced an opinion. It's not that deep. Wish you all the best, but I'm done with this. Pray your hands. Pray your hands. Oh. So I had a lot to say about this. And also, before I get into that.
We sure it was the prayer hands and not the high fives?
That's the same thing. Ed still wants to go back at the school, and he actually extended an olive branch to the school. The school haven't responded, but the interim president, he ain't the real president, said he made the decision to move on because they are a Christian school. But my thing is, first of all, if y'all a Christian school, why y'all girls wearing booty shorts to school? Do you see how they dress? And also, did you vet everybody that you accepted? Is everybody there a Christian? Because if he a coach and gotta act and be a Christian, shouldn't your students, like Catholics, like shouldn't y'all have Christian uniforms, sir?
And also, if that's a Christian school, which I had no knowledge of, because I'm still calling them BCC. Anyway, also, if there's a Christian school, then why the dancers in the band dancing like that, popping their pussy in a handstand, like Ludacris said, and wearing them booty shorts? That's not Christian like, sir. You need to have them in non-uniforms, black and white. And
non-uniforms with the headpiece too?
Yes, headpiece and all. And marching like the white people band be marching, where they take them little steps to the side. Yeah, they just be walking. They don't be doing that. They just be walking.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. But the thing, back up with Ed and Shannon Sharpe. And I understand Shannon Sharpe, it's a job and it's your opinion. However, because we give our opinions, but we do it in a comedic way. We don't be serious. And he's on a big platform. So he reaches more people. But I think if you are on that big of a platform, any platform, you should at least have all the facts. Because Ed was like, he didn't have all the facts. So I'm like, Shannon, if you're going to criticize me on TV, you need to apologize on TV. And not in a DM, just like you apologize to the Laker fans because you was about to start a brawl at the game. You apologize to them on Undisputed, apologize to me on Undisputed, sir.
Also, yeah.
And then to end the conversation like that, like I'm done with it. Like you hate when I do that, because I do that a lot. I be like, okay, I said what I said. I'm done with the conversation.
Yeah, because you and Joe, y'all don't. it's like y'all don't like the phrase agree to disagree. We always gotta agree to agree. Like, no, I don't agree with what you said. Then I don't agree. Okay, you done, you're out of it.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
done with
I'm
it. The
not, I
conversation is
wasn't,
over.
but I wasn't finished talking though.
No,
I'm
because
not
you like to
done.
debate and go back and forth. I'm like, no, you say what you gotta say, I say what I gotta say, and then that's it. But you be trying to add me. I'm like, I'm not about to argue with you over this. I said what I said.
Anyway, but no, I agree with Ed when he says have all the information before you say something, because that's like TMZ. They don't release nothing without knowing it.
I'm mad that's your number one news source.
It is, because I know they gonna give me the real.
Anyway, the fact that he still want to go to school shows so much passion, because he came on the Roland Martin show, and I saw it, and he really want to go, and he really upset that they did this to him, and I hope he get back there. But I think too much his blood has, it's too much now. It's too deep in. People got pride. They not gonna say, "Oh, we made a mistake, come back." They not gonna do that. But kudos to him. He said he turned down a Jackson State head coaching job for that. He said somebody else wanted him too. But the reason he wanted Bethune, because A is in Florida. You know, he's used to Florida because he went to UM. It's by the beach, great location and all that. But it probably just wasn't for you. You probably would have had a difficult time there anyway. So just try to move on. Anyway, let's get to the topic of the day, or the story of the day. Speaking of Florida, UFC football star was arrested in connection to a robbery. UFC is University of Central Florida, which that's the school we originally wanted to go to, right? And we applied there, and we got on their waiting list. So they didn't accept us, but they put us on their waiting list. So that's why we then applied to Florida State, and the Florida State accepted us right away. And then like a month later, UCF accepted us. And I'm like, dang, but we already committed. Like, we be committing to, like athletes commit, we be committing to.
Yeah,
we had
because
already committed to Florida State.
yeah, because we had already sent, I think it was like $200 registration fee, and Mom was like, y'all ain't wasting my $200.
Not $200.
And yeah, but no, we wanted to go there because they was an academically better school than Florida State. A lot of people don't know that. Florida State got a bigger name, but UCF is academically a better school.
Yeah, and it's in Central Florida. It was closer to home, but whatever. So his name is Justin Hodges. He's 20 years old. And what do we always say about people under 26?
Not developed.
The brain not developed. Okay. And so him and a girl are facing home invasion charges for a robbery that went down on January 9th. Long story short, the girl had a boyfriend. She went to the boyfriend's house wearing Justin's clothes. The boyfriend got mad and threw the clothes away, of course. The girl told Justin. Then Justin and his goons and her went back to the boyfriend's house, robbed him, had masks on and firearms, stole his phone and recording equipment. I'm like, recording equipment? Is he a wannabe rapper? Anyway, the girl then gave a full confession on January 17th. She was the one who knocked on the victim's door to get him to open it. Justin said, I was just trying to help the girl get her stuff back from the apartment. He has since been dismissed from the team. What are your thoughts? But when I first heard him say he was just trying to help the girl get the stuff, why you had a mask and a gun though? Do you need a ski mask to help somebody move out an apartment? Because I didn't know that. I don't think it was a COVID mask. I think it was a mask.
That's funny. Girls will always get guys caught up since
we are the best manipulators in the world.
Since the beginning of time, it started with Eve. Okay, y'all didn't hear y'all don't remember what Eve did to Adam. This is why the world is like it is, the way it is now.
Not Adam and Eve.
Y'all need to stay away from these girls. They will always get you caught up. It's not that serious. Pussy is pussy, okay?
Well, mine not like the last. Mine is not like the last, but okay, go ahead.
It's plenty out there. Trust me. Go all these streets down here. They just giving it away. Okay.
Not giving the pee away. Not giving it away. No, but yeah, my thing is, do you think the girl manipulated him because to doing this? Like probably because like when we watch Dateline, the ladies be like, oh, my husband is abusive. He doing this, and then go kill him. And then they go kill him. So do you think the girl probably played the victim very well or whatever and manipulated him? And who idea you think it was?
I think it was her idea. It's just so dumb. Like these people don't
Like, what
think,
did you
but
think the end result was gonna be,
yeah,
sir?
that's what I was gonna say. Like, now you said they went with a ski mask and what else?
Fire guns.
So what
Like,
if
they
they
had
just
weapons.
yeah, so what if something would have happened and they'd have ended up killing the guy? Now what? You going to jail for somebody that you probably wasn't even fucking? Like, what was y'all? Like, I don't
They
understand.
had to be, or that was her best friend. You know, back in the day, we used to call him our brother or best friend, even though we was doing more than brotherly or best friend things. What? Okay. Because my last male best friend turned into more than a best friend. Okay.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, that's crazy. And what? I have no idea what they were thinking. Like that. Why is like either when I be watching Dateline too, I be like, why is murder the first solution? So why was robbery your first solution? Why couldn't the girl just go back and be like, I'm done with you, I'm about to leave? Like, why did you think stealing his rapping equipment? Because I think he was used to want to be rapper. Why did you think that was a good idea?
Yeah, that's crazy. It's just insane.
Y'all
But
giving
thank God nobody
UCF
got
a
hurt.
bad name. Thank God nobody got hurt. Y'all giving you UCF a bad name because I wanted to go to that school. Okay, I wanted to go to that school. Anyway, we'll keep y'all posted on this, but this is a mess. So I think the girl got charged with just home invasion, but the boy got charged with home invasion and robbery because he had the weapon, because he had a weapon. And it was like some other people too, but he just threw his whole future away. They don't be thinking. Like, sir, you might go to jail for the next 10 years off of something stupid and then don't even end up talking to the girl. I bet you he mad that the girl made a full confession.
Yeah, you
But the
can't
first
trust these O's. Chris Brown told y'all that. These O's ain't loyal. He told y'all that already.
she was just scared. Y'all think y'all tough until y'all get in them interrogation rooms and they be holding y'all without food and water for 8 hours. Some of y'all barely can make it without food and water for 2 hours at work. Okay?
Okay.
Y'all ain't no thugs. Anyway, let's talk about some NFL. It's coming to an end, and I'm so sad. Like, what I'm gonna do on Sunday? This Sunday.
Not do you go to church?
Ain't got no church up here.
Oh,
But anyway, let's start talking about last week. So the Eagles defeated the Niners. Literally everybody on the Niners got hurt. The quarterback got hurt. The backup quarterback got hurt. Other players got hurt. McCaffrey almost had to come in and be the new QB.
yeah,
It
because
was a complete debacle.
it isn't he he's a running back.
He's the running back. And remember, during the middle of the game, I texted in the group, throw the whole team away, like, because I was done.
Yeah.
I was completely done.
Mm-hmm.
And that was your Super Bowl pick. So I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to Danielle because that's her team. But I'm happy we don't have to buy her jersey.
She almost got a jersey. But yeah, that was my Super Bowl pick. So I am very upset at that because since mid-season I was saying they're going to the Super Bowl. I don't know. It was like a mess. Like
it was a complete disaster.
I couldn't finish it because it was like I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was going on, what was in the water. I don't know. But that was not the San Francisco that I was used to seeing.
Anyway, and my Chiefs beat the Bengals. Throughout that game, I had so many emotions. I was happy, excited, angry, stressed, pissed, then happy again when they won. The game literally came down to the last drive. I knew whoever had the ball last was going to win, but I thought the Bengals was going to have the ball last because they had it with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. And I remember saying, Mahomes not going to get the ball again and they going to win. And I was very upset. So the penalty, everybody's talking about the penalty that caused the Chiefs to win.
The penalty heard around the world.
Yeah, so Joseph get hits with a personal foul on Mahomes. They gained 15 yards, then end up kicking the game-winning field goal. So there was a video of his teammate Jermaine Pratt calling him out while walking to the locker room. Did you see the video? He was like, man, why you touch that fucking quarterback? Why you touch the quarterback? Just yelling at him, right? And then he eventually apologized the next day when I guess he was getting bashed for it because he didn't know it was somebody was recording it. And then Joseph, I think his name Joseph Ossie or something like that. Ossie, he was seen very teary-eyed in his post-game interview, but he was with a teammate, BJ Hill, by his side, who's the real MVP. Because BJ Hill cut out all the crazy questions. I remember one question, the last question somebody asked, he was like, what? Why would he was like, no, that's a stupid question.
He said, ask another question.
Like, ask another question. I was like, dang, everybody need a BJ Hill in their life, okay? Everybody need a BJ Hill.
But did you see what Terrell Owens wrote after the thing? He basically, it was a picture of the guy who did the penalty. I guess he was on the sideline probably crying. And then I don't know who the player was. It probably was BJ. I don't know. But one player was like consoling him or whatever, was over there. But it was after the game. So everybody, all the team and the coaches was gone. And T.O.'s like his tweet or comment was saying basically he saw two things, like he saw two things happen or three things, and he listed them. And one of them was like he saw like the guys' fans turn their back on him, and the team and the coaches turn their back on him. But the last thing he saw was the one player that actually went over to him and basically was consoling him because everybody had turned their back on him at that point. And I was like, that got to be the worst feeling in the world. That's probably worse than when a kicker missed a field goal in the last 2 seconds that will win the game or go into the overtime. Yeah, and that's their on the job. That's probably worse than when what's his name? That man on the Lakers thought that they was winning and he had the ball. And yeah, he had the ball instead of giving it to LeBron or trying to shoot it. That's probably worse than that. That's probably worse.
It's so funny because I was listening to other people's opinion of the play or whatever. And the guy was like, or somebody was like, that's he didn't lose the game for us. It was a lot of stuff. And then I was like, but that play did lose the game for y'all, sir. I mean, you can console him, but that play lost the game.
Yeah.
And as soon as it happened, I yelled out, give me my 15. Because I knew I was getting 15.
I was mad because I was going for the Bengals. Both of the teams I wanted to win lost.
Both of mine won, so I was very happy this weekend. That's why I don't know who to go for the Super Bowl, but we're gonna talk about that next later. My question is, why do you think the Bengals lost? Because they were literally trash talking all week. Because prior to this game,
so was KC.
Oh, I didn't see that. But prior
KC
to
was
this
as well.
Prior to this game, Joe Burrow or the Bengals and Joe Burrow beat Mahomes had 3-0, right? And so one of their players started calling Arrowhead Stadium, which is the Chiefs Stadium, they started calling it Burrowhead. Like, forget you, right? And then the Cincinnati mayor guy had a lot to say about it. When the mayor get involved, them's be fighting words, okay? So he basically said Mahomes need to take a paternity test because he thinks Joe Burrow is his daddy. Like, he's sonning my boy. Don't be sonning my boy. And then so he eventually apologized because a lot of fans was like, you going too far, like we ain't even won yet, right? So my thing is, should you wait until after you win the trash talk, or did they have the right to trash talk because they was 3-0 against them?
No, you don't. Why would you wait till after the trash talk? That's what get the momentum up. You got these games that are all hyped up. Like, you have to trash talk before. Afterwards, it don't matter. It don't matter. Afterwards, the game will speak for itself. That's the trash talk enough. You need to do it leading up to the game.
So like leading up to the Super Bowl. But y'all giving the other team motivation, sir.
I don't care. Like,
they wrote that on the blackboard. Yes, the blackboard with chalk.
Remember, white man can't jump? and when they went to that tournament,
tournament.
That's what, and the white man was talking trash, and he was
loved it.
Basically, he was like, he that motivates him, but also it gets the other team mad,
frustrated.
Yeah, but the other team lost. In this case, the other team won. But that's what you do. You trash talk. That's the fun of that's the game. We have to play the game.
I don't know. I ain't like it. Maybe because it was against the team that I really like, but I ain't like it. But yeah, did you hear what Kelsey said afterwards to the mayor when they was presenting the awards? He was like, and to the Cincinnati mayor, I think he said, shut up and know your place. And I was like, we on live TV, sir. We don't need to be starting no beef on live TV, okay?
But yeah, so the real question is, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last time KC went and they won, Kelsey brought his girlfriend there, right?
Yeah, of course.
So is he gonna bring somebody new this year? Is somebody new gonna be rocking his jersey on the field?
Hopefully hope it's Black History Month, so hopefully she Black.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
so that leads to the question. Who you going for? Because I'll be down there Super Bowl weekend and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be so hyped. And I'm gonna be drunk, first of all, because I took Monday off. So I'm getting drunk Sunday, okay?
Me and Mama was discussing this the day afterwards, and we said we don't know.
I don't know either.
We don't show. And we was like, not boys in the hood. It was like, we're not even looking forward to it because we don't know who to go for because none of the teams we wanted went. So we don't. I literally, guys, I had a Cincinnati Bengals t-shirt in my Amazon cart ready to hit submit.
You ain't go to the NFL shop? No, you went Amazon? You went to Amazon instead of NFL shop? No, okay. Well, I don't know for a different reason. I don't know because I like the Chiefs are my second team because I'm in love with Travis Kelce. But I like the Eagles because Jalen Hurts got a nice face. He got a nice face.
Okay.
So I don't know who to go for. So I don't know, people. Maybe next week when we do our episode, I have a pick. But as of right now, I don't know who to go for. And plus the Chiefs already won a few years. I don't know. I hope it's a good game.
Forward to it. But the Philly recently won too, because remember they didn't let Kevin Hart on the stage? And
yeah. Okay. Let's go to the highlight of the week. And the highlight is the NFL Super Bowl because they made history because for the first time in history, there are two Black starting quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. So who? Patrick Mahomes got a Black daddy, honey. He all Black too, okay? But yes, this is history, so that's really good because it's Black History Month as well. So kudos to them, and I can't wait to watch the Super Bowl. But it's like I'm gonna be cheering for both teams.
I'm not cheering. I'm not cheering for KC.
So you want? I've always wanted to ask you why you don't like KC.
Cause I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't think he's that good. I mean, I don't think he's I think they hype him up too much.
Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes be doing throws that no other quarterback does. He be running to the left and throw to the right. He be throwing under his leg. That's why. Okay. Anyway, so I'm very excited about the Super Bowl. We're going to talk to you more about it next week. And I will be in Florida in like 10 days to go see it. I'm so happy. I'm going to be eating so much. I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to be dancing. And I'm going to have a good time. Okay. So that is all for our episode for this week. Tune in next week. And then the next week after that is our Valentine's Day special with our guest. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also, check us out on IG at the Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.